Hello, thank you for inquiring and watching this video. In this video, you will learn how I choose the shape and color specifically for your face, why the result stays natural without blueness or redness, how the procedure goes, what ensures a well-groomed look for 2 years and more. Watch until the end and you will get all of your answers about permanent makeup. Afraid of ruining your face with permanent makeup? Crooked or asymmetrical eyebrows, color that turns blue or red, strong pain, and long weeks of healing. Most girls have these fears, and they're exactly what keeps them from deciding. Of course, permanent makeup is permanent, not like tinting for 2 weeks. That's why a lot of people are afraid about this because they have an unsuccessful experience. Because of this experience, a lot of people scared. I just want to say that you have to find the right person. If you find the right person, right artist who has experience already, permanent makeup can be different, totally different. It can be natural, very natural, soft, and safe. Permanent makeup gives you confidence. It's very important to us, and it's changing your life. I don't believe in template brows. Every face is unique. Before the procedure, I make a sketch. You see the result in advance. We approve the shape together, then only after that I start working. It's like trying on a dress. You see if the style suits you, and only then I see the result. When clients come to me, I'm always asking them, what do you want to achieve with your eyebrows? When I create the shape for my client, I usually draw the one side first and I'm showing to my client. We are discussed together and every detail is very important to me. I'm always asking to my client about thickness, arch, and length. And my client happy and says, yes, we are starting the micropigmentation. The color stays natural without distortions. Premium pigments don't turn blue or red. The shade stays soft and natural. Over time, it looks neat without surprises. Let's talk about pigments. 5, 7 years ago, pigments was different. Right now, pigments are separated for tattoo and the permanent makeup. Permanent makeup is like more your face, right? It's like a more cosmetic look, and this is a little lighter than the tattoo pigments. Tattoo pigments are very heavy, and also I'm using the corrector colors. It's very important because when you're adding the yellow corrector, it just gives you a richy browny color. Even if you have a dark skin, I cannot use the black color because black color is carbon dioxide, and I can use black color for just a couple drops, but for basic I never use the black color because it's carbon dioxide. Later just turn gray color. When you're getting your initial procedure, I never do very dark brows because we have to see it anyway. It's permanent makeup. That's why it's very important to try it first, how you're gonna catch, because all people's body is different. Some people are catching really good, some people doesn't catch at the first time. Why? Because of the skin type. Some people have a dry skin, oily skin, and combination skin, right? Of course dry skin catches more than the oily skin, but anyway we have to see them first. Everything starts with a consultation, online, in a studio, or by photo through the message. We discuss your expectations and fears. I suggest the shape, color, and technique specifically for your features. I prefer to see the person and we just discuss about her eyebrows. If it's not possible, then of course we can do through the messenger. You can just send me the picture. When people inquires to me, I'm always asking, have they done before this procedure or not? Because it's very important. If you never done before, then of course I don't need a picture. We can just discuss about. You can come to my studio and we can talk about. I can just explain to you all the details, like personally, what do you want to achieve with your eyebrows, what technique I can use for you, and what I can offer for you, right, to achieve your goals. Or if you had done before, I'm always asking, send me the picture with no pencils. I just want to see your eyebrows condition, and then if you have a very light permanent makeup, then of course we can cover you. Sometimes client has a very deep and very dark and very thick, which is I cannot help them. That's why it's very important to see to me condition of your eyebrows. If it's possible to cover your old brows, then definitely I just let you know about this. If everything is good, then we're gonna book their appointments and we go forward from then. I do two techniques: is powder brows. A lot of people know probably like a ombre brows. It's all of them the same technique, which is getting light in the beginning and getting darker on the tail. I just recommend powder brows to people. If you have already previous done permanent makeup, we can cover with them powder brows usually, but we can also do nano brows as well. It depends on condition, of course. If you've never done before, then if you have, for example, a lot of hair but no shape, the powder brows will be perfect. Other one is nano brows. Nano brows is the hair strokes. A lot of people know about the microblading. Nano blading is an upgraded version of the microblading. The technique is the similar because of the hair strokes, but the difference is microblading uses blades and they cutting the skin and creating the hair strokes. But the nanoblading is they using 1 point needle, is the same for powder brows. Is like a very thin 1 point needle which is make it pixely, and they creating pixely and the hair stroke. And also we can mix these two techniques and make it powder brows and the non brows together. The technique is depends in your lifestyle. If you do everyday makeup or you don't do makeup, care for you from the first minute. Modern anesthesia relieves pain. Disposable sterile materials. For me, it's very important how my client are feeling when I'm doing my procedure. I'm using two kind of anesthetic. When you're coming first, I put the cream anesthetic. It numbs your skin before the procedure. Some artists is skipping that part. They usually use the secondary numbing. They don't use the first numbing. But for me, it's very important. All my materials is disposable. I have a one set of materials what I'm using and then throw away to the trash. Gentle techniques, beautiful results. I work softly without harsh lines, no 2000s tattoo eyebrows. The result is light, natural makeup that enhances your beauty. I just told you before, we do powder brows and then nano brows. My goal, what I want to give to my clients is just to complete their beauty. You see the result immediately, right? And no bright black eyebrows. Everything is neat and natural. You can calmly go home or even to a meeting. A lot of my clients saying, oh my gosh, after my procedure done, can I go work or can I go out? Of course, yes. You can see on my page, most of the pictures is after the procedure. They look very beautiful and you can definitely go work. Next, we're going to talk about healing process. Healing goes easily, minimal swelling and discomfort. Already in a couple of days, everything looks natural. I'm always in touch, answering questions and giving the instructions. Healing usually takes 5 to 7 days. When the procedure done, everything looks dark and bright, right? When you're healing, you will start scabbing. When its scabs fell, eyebrows look very, very light. You can see the pigment, but it's not going to be bright as the first time. That's why you have to understand the result will be 30-40% lighter than the first time. When it's blended with your hair, it looks very, very natural and soft. When everything is caps off, the pigment will be very light actually. Maybe 70-80% light, but on a fourth, fifth weeks, the color come back. You have to understand that it's not a magic work. We are working. This is the process and you have to accept it if you want to go through it. But end of this whole process, you will get a beautiful, nice result. The next step is the final touch-up. After 5 weeks, we refine the color, adjust small details for perfection. After touch-up, the result lasts up to 2-3 years. It's very important to come back after 5 weeks. Why not like 2 months later or 3 months later? Not earlier either, because you are healing. For seeing the result, you need 1 month, right? Because you were just had done your procedure, scabbing, and you're getting light, and then the color will come back, right? After this, I just recommend you come back for touch up because your epidermis, your skin was renewed that time. When your immune system, everything is accepted the pigment, they will be not fighting as much as second time. They will be catch more color. If you decide to do your permanent makeup, I just recommend you to come back for your touch up. Well-groomed look for up 2 years and longer. Permanent makeup stays neat. Clients come only to refresh the color, not redo the work. Imagine 2 years in a row waking up beautiful without makeup and extra hassle. Yes, it's true. When you have a permanent makeup, you don't have to worry about waking up and doing your eyebrows every morning, like a 15-20 minutes, just the eyebrows, and then it comes up not even. For example, here, Marina, my client, I did my brows every day for 15 years. Now I don't spend a single minute. My husband said, you look prettier, but didn't even realize I had a permanent makeup. I have a client who had a cancer. After the therapy, she lost a lot of her hairs. Even she cannot paint her brows like exactly how she wanted. That time she lost her job, and after her eyebrows done, she went to the interview, and now she find a nice job, and also she feels so confident with her look. And I'm so happy being a part of these beautiful moments. For example, Alina, right? And she was afraid of pain and blue shade. Everything went easily, and now I confidently go to the pool and vacation without makeup. And the most valuable thing is emotions. This is honor to help to people, and I'm changing somebody's life is just motivate me. My name is Julie. More than 5 years, I do this beautiful job, and I'm always choosing the color and shape for your individuality. And I'm working only with high quality pigments, with sterile materials. And my principle is I preserve your beauty, not draw a template. For me, it's very important create your beauty, not like a template, not the same brows for everybody. Also, I just want to say about that, I'm taking only 5 clients per week to give maximum attention to each one, and no assembly line work, and every result is individual. Spots fills up quickly, and booking is in advance. You get not just a procedure, consultation and personalized approach, sterility and safety, support throughout the healing process, final touch up for your perfection. You know in advance that you will get a neat and natural result. If you wanted the same consultation online, in the studio, or by photo through the messenger, we'll choose your ideal shape and color. I guide you from the first meeting to the perfect final result. Only 5 spots per week. Reserve your today so you don't have to wait a month. Right now, you can book your consultation, and thank you for watching me until end of this video. See you soon.